welcome to the Slightly Sleep Deprived podcast. This is your lovely host, Max, or Sleepy, whatever the fuck you want to call me, honestly. So yeah, this is my first episode of the podcast. I've always wanted to do a podcast. It's always been like such a fun thing for me to want to do, because I don't know. See, here's the thing. I can always ramble about things for like hours on end, but then when I'm like forced to actually like ramble, I feel like I can't ramble about anything. It's so strange, really. And honestly, I don't know. But yeah, this is the first episode of the podcast. I'm probably going to be uploading this a bunch also. So yeah. I guess I'll talk about a couple of things. So, I made a YouTube channel because I thought, doing YouTube has always been a thing that I've wanted to do ever since I knew what fucking YouTube was. At first I actually wanted to start a kids, one of them dolled ones, the ones with the Spider-Man and the Elsa one. Those when I was like way young. I loved those videos. I would watch them like all the time. And so literally I wanted to be like them when I grew older. And after that I like watched gaming like every other child in like 2012, 2014. Yeah. I watched gaming videos and I was like, whoa, I want to do that. That was when I first discovered Minecraft, and I wanted to be a Minecraft gamer. I would have, if I were at Minecraft, I would have really like benefit from that. Dude, I would have been just amazing right now. But whatever. We continue. Yeah, I wanted to be a Minecraft gamer really bad. I even got cracked Minecraft for it. Don't call the cops on me, please. Piracy is not cool, kids. Anyway. But yeah, no, after that, my dream of becoming a YouTuber just kind of died, because my family was like, oh, what are you going to be a YouTuber of? And I was like, oh yeah, you're right, I really shouldn't be a YouTuber. Wait, hold on. So yes, continuing back. YouTuber stuff. I like YouTube. It's such a fun way of being able to express yourself. Like for me, I actually wanted to become an art YouTuber. I had a first video uploaded and everything. I had recorded it. I'd done the editing, but I was just way too freaking nervous, and I didn't like my voice back then. I was just like, ew, my voice, disgusting, and I never did. Plus my art wasn't even that good, so I don't think I would have gone that far. But I mean, Creepshow art did get far. Alright. Let's not get topical here. What was I saying? Yeah, I actually wanted to be an art YouTuber. That was one of the big things that I wanted to become. And after that, because I like art. I really like art. I made all of my, podcast stuff. I did all of the thumbnails and all of that stuff. I made all of that. I did the little animations. I don't really have an editor because currently I cannot pay an editor. So I just kind of edit all of my shit, and it's good. I get to learn. I get to do stuff. But yeah, no, like I was saying, I like art. Art has been just a big thing for me, because back in elementary school I didn't have any friends. Friends who I had art. I was able to draw my feelings away by making shitty Undertale fan art. Let's be real, none of us actually draw our feelings away until we're actual professionals. We don't know what vent art is till we actually know what we're doing. So me being young, I would just draw a bunch of shitty Undertale fan art, and I was just yep, this is art. Which, to be fair, some of that stuff is traced. Some of them. I even used a base for some of them. It's so, like... It's... I don't know, like, looking back, I'm, like, cringing, but then I was like, but you were, like, what, 11 at the time? So I'm like, huh. Oh, dude, like, I remember I really liked Undertale, especially Jacksepticeye's playthrough of it. It really, really, like, made me, I don't know, it really, it helped me through, like, a time in my life where I was like, I don't know really what I was doing. I was just kind of being there. Because, like, I mean, I was 11, so obviously I wouldn't know what I was doing. But, like, how do I say it? I didn't... I don't know, it was a time, and you know, watching Jacksepticeye, it really gave me a thing to, like, look forward to every day, and so I would just, you know, binge Jacksepticeye stuff, like, all day. So, like, I wasn't even, like, one of the newer fans. I was, like, 2016, I was like some of the newer fans, sorry. So, like, but I knew all the classics because I just binged so much Jacksepticeye. Literally, he's, like, I don't know, he helped me, like, become more extroverted, I think. Like, as much as people don't, like, as contrary to popular belief, watching YouTube actually helped me be more extroverted. Or realize that I'm more extroverted than I was. I mean, even though, you know, extrovert is different from being social, but you get the idea. Yeah, I am extroverted, I would say. I used to be really, really, like, self-conscious, so that's why I didn't really talk with much people. But you don't want to really listen to me talking about that. So, back to Jacksepticeye. I actually, like, I think he was one of the first YouTubers that I watched that swore. The first one was PewDiePie, I remember I had a friend, and she was just like, she had written down some of the names of the YouTubers that she liked, and I was just like, who's that? And she was like, oh, nobody. And I was like, PewDiePie, I'm gonna search that up. And I did, I searched it up on YouTube, and, you know, there was this guy with, like, a bunch of million subscribers, and I was like, whoa, million? That's a lot, because, like, my tiny 5th grade year old brain was just like, whoa, that is a million, wow. You know, I still hadn't encountered that number yet. But yeah, dude, 5th graders are so strange, because, like, back when I was a 5th grader, back in my day, no, but seriously, back when I was a 5th grader, it was like, it was way more different, because, like, or at least for me, because, like, I didn't know what swearing was. I just figured out what gaming YouTube was. I just watched Minecraft videos all the time, and, like, it was weird. Like, 5th graders now are just, like, watching all of this, like, such, I don't know, it's not bad, it's just, huh, yeah, it's kind of, it's a weird thing, you know, because, like, it could be it's probably a generational thing. I'm talking like an old boomer, for fuck's sake. But yeah, I've always, like, you know, loved YouTube and always wanted to be a YouTuber, like I said. I think one of the things that stops a lot of people, and that stopped me at the time from actually pursuing that, was being self-conscious, being like, oh, I could never, you know, I could never get out there and be a YouTuber because, you know, I'm not fit for it, I don't have the skills. And it's like, dude, literally everyone does. Unless you're like a piece of cardboard, somebody will find you interesting. Cause, like, I find, like, okay, I stutter a lot. I think you can notice that. I stutter because I try to think too fast, and then I just kind of, word vomit. Anyways, what was I talking about? I forget. But yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyone can be a YouTuber. Literally anyone. Like, okay, the people who make Elsa Frozen making out with Spider-Man from, Spider-Man, they, I don't think they required that much skill. I think they just had a camera and a bunch of costumes and were like, yeah, this is good. Like, dude, literally anyone can become a YouTuber, or like can do like kind of stuff that they want to do. So here's the thing that annoys me really a lot, because like a lot of people are like, oh, I would love to do singing, but I just don't have the voice, or oh, I'd love to do acting, but I just don't have the talent. Yes, you fucking do. You just need to actually learn to do it. Like, if you don't want to, that's fine. If it's just like a little thing in the back of your head that you were always, yeah, sure, whatever. But like people who are genuinely like into something and like genuinely want to try it, but then they don't because they think, oh, I'm not fit for this. It's like, no, dude, like, do it. Like, for me, I can't really talk much because like, well, like back in 6th grade, I had the shittiest drawings ever, and I've always thought, hey, I could never get better. But like, here I am. I don't know if it's exceptionally, traditionally set in the traditional sense pretty, but it's cute and I like it. I like my drawings. I'm at a point where I feel stable in, my talent and career, in like art career. I say it as if I'm getting money out of this. I'm not. Oh yeah. Like I said. Oh yeah, also, I guess I also have an advantage with voice acting, singing, all of that stuff that has to do with my voice, because I've always been told at like a young age that I'm good with my voice. Oh, there's my cat. He's standing in. Oh, okay, he left. He got focus. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah. Like I said, I was like told by many people at a young age, oh, you have such a great singing voice, oh, you have such like, so I started working on it like a lot. I like ever since I was like 6 years old, literally born out of the womb, dancing and singing, because I absolutely love, like, I love theatre. I'm a dramatic bitch, okay? It's well known at this point, but yeah, no, I love all that, because as much as people are like, oh, I don't like attention, I don't like, I like when people praise the things that I do. I like getting positive reinforcements because it, self-esteem, fun, is good for you. But yeah, so, because like there's this whole stigma around like, oh, if you don't do it, like only because, even if like people are giving you like negative reinforcement about it, like, no, positive reinforcement works way better. Like, I've had my fair share with that. I like, like I said, I did singing because a lot of people told me, hey, you have a nice singing voice. That was why I, did singing, and because I liked it so much as a child. The reason why I liked theatre so much was because my theatre teacher would always be like, oh my god, you're so like talented, you're so naturally talented, because I was slightly less monotone. Actually, like, how some kids are like monotone in the way that they're speaking, like they go, yes, we will defeat the big bad evil. I feel like I was like way too exaggerated. Like, I over exaggerated things instead of like monotonely talk about them. Like, I over exaggerated way too much. Like, I would be like, and now we will slay the evil dragon. That was how I talked as a child. Literally, that was how I talked like all the time, and my family got annoyed of it fairly quickly. They were like, oh my god, why do you sound like a cartoon character? And I was like, no idea. That yeah. I'm telling you now, I'm very much a dramatic bitch, like I said. But yeah, like I said, theatre, always been a fan of it, always had people enforcing me and telling me, yeah, you can do theatre, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll do it, and then I did it. And now I'm picking it back up again because I left it for a while because I had to focus on studying. See, here's the thing about schools. They're so stifling for the creativity to the point where it's like, huh. You know, like, wow, I actually hate this. You know? Like, I literally hate school, as someone who is not very, you know, neurotypical. I don't like school. It's such a strict, like, regime, almost, in a way. It's like, study, exam, all that stuff, prove yourself to be more worthy from your other classmates of this grade. And it's like, I've never been a fan of that, because, like, I get it, education and all that stuff, but I am a naturally creative person, as much as I don't think that there's it's not as much as I don't like to think that there's such a thing as natural creativity, but me myself, I've always been creative, I guess, is what I'd call it. I've always loved being creative and being able to do stuff that makes people happy, like, you know, music and, like I said, singing and theatre and art. But school always, like, stifled my imagination, because, you know, oh shit, I have homework for this subject and I still haven't finished it, I can't possibly draw today. It's like, huh, you know, like, I really want to go to art school, but, you know, apparently you're a horrible person if you go to art school, I don't know. Society. We live in a society. What I'm saying is, like, you know, stigma around art kids is not very positive around where I'm from. So it's like, do I really want to go to an art school? Which is why I'm actually gonna hop into architecture hopefully soon, because it's basically art school, but people respect you more. People will be like, ah yes, respectable, instead of just looking at you and being like, ah, a clown. So yeah. But yeah, school, never liked it. See, here's the thing, people just assume that I like school because I get good grades, and it's like, I sound so privileged saying it, and it's like, oh, I get good grades, especially as someone who's not neurotypical. But yeah, no, like I said, I get good grades, and people assume, oh, you know, I like school, therefore. No, it's because strict Asian parents will kick my fucking ass if I get anything below, you know, what they ask for. Just kidding, my parents are not abusive. Like I said, but no, I'd never want to disappoint my parents, so that's why I get good grades. Because, like I said, I'm a person who works very well with positive reinforcement, with people being like, oh my god, good job, oh my god, you did so well. Which is why I continued with art, actually. Like, my art was so shitty back then, but my mother was just like, oh, that's such a pretty drawing, oh, good job, keep going. Until, like, I actually, like, got better, and now my mother's just like, the hand is all weird. And I'm like, yes, mother, I know. And she's like, also the coloring is all wrong. And I'm like, yes, mother, I noticed. And she's like, I can send you some reference pictures. And I'm like, thank you, mother. Don't need them right now. That's kind of my relationship with my mum, basically. But yeah, no, if it wasn't for her just like being like, hey, keep going, you know, don't give up on art, because art is cool and you like it. And I was like, okay, and so I did. So that's the same thing with my grades. My grades, I'm just like, oh wow, you know, And they're just like, oh wow, you got a 10 out of 10 in this exam. And I was like, me in like 2nd grade or something. And they're like, oh, you got a 10 out of 10? That's so great. And I'm like, wow, people actually like it when I do that. You know what? I'll keep doing it. And so I did, and now I have this reputation that I must uphold, or else I will disappoint literally everyone. Yay. Oh, that got depressing. But yeah, I just want to be an art student, man. But yeah. You want to know what my worst subjects in school are? Arabic is my worst subject in school. I have no idea why. Literally, like, okay, here's the thing. Arabic's a hard language to learn. I don't give a shit whether you like, oh, but English. Nope, Arabic is like the hardest fucking language to learn, okay? I suck at it. I'm good at like reading it. I'm good at like poetry and all that stuff. I can read it all like pretty fine. I'm a pretty good fucking reader. That's why I'm a voice actress. Although I do know some like voice actors and voice actresses who are, oh, do I just say voice actors? Yeah, it's just voice actors at this point. Voice actors who are dyslexic, and I'm like, huh, that is, wow, amazing. But yeah, like I said, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm pretty fucking good at like reading, but yeah, like okay, here's the thing. I'm good at reading. That does not make me good at Arabic. I'm good at reading Arabic. I'm good at writing Arabic. I'm just not good at it for some reason. Like, I speak it, it's my native language. I'm like, see, here's the thing about schooling systems in some countries in the Middle East. I don't know what other countries they do it, but where I'm from, it's like, once you get into, after 9th grade, you get to choose, like, which, what was it? Like, you get to choose whether you want to be more literature focused or more science focused. And I chose to be more science focused. So why the fuck is there still Arabic literature in my science focus? Also, I went into science focus because my entire family is in science focus, or else I would have gone into arts. I would have gone into arts if my family was like, yeah, sure, whatever. I would have gone into arts. I don't care if I become homeless. Literally, I will be homeless. I don't give a shit. Anyways, like I said, yeah, so it goes literature focus, science focus. After 9th grade, you get to choose, which is horrible, by the way. Don't get like middle schoolers to choose what they want to do for the rest of their their entire life, dude. So yeah. And then after that, after you finish 10th grade, you get to choose between, like, when you go into, like, science focus, you get to choose between, like, more biology-focused science or more physics/chemistry-focused science. And I'm going to more physics/chemistry-focused science. Because, be boop, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, school. Where was I going with this? Wait, where? Oh my god, my brain, work for a second with me here. It's because I'm so sleep deprived and because of my dumb, my stupid neurodivergent brain is just, it dies on the inside. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Arabic. Arabic's my worst subject. My best subject, however, is physics and math. Which you would be surprised. An art kid is good at physics and math. See, here's the thing. I'm, like, good at math. I'm not good at addition, subtraction, multiplying. I'm good at algebra, though. I'm really good at algebra. But, like, I still have to use my fingers for addition. I still have to fucking use my fingers. I still don't know what the multiplication tables Like, sometimes I'll have to go like, so wait, 6 times 4. Wait, 6 times 3 is 18. 18 plus 6, that's 24. So 6 times 4 is 24, am I correct? And then I'll have like something wrong with my addition, and then it'll be like, oh fuck, it wasn't. Or, oh fuck, oh it actually was. Oh, I was just guessing, I don't know. Yeah, no. Algebra. Woo! Physics I'm good at because, I don't know, I actually don't know, why am I so good at physics? Why am I so good at physics? I'm not that good at math. I guess like I can follow sort of like, I can follow the sort of line of thought in it, because it's like, literally, like I said, tunnel vision. When I'm doing physics, like homework and shit, tunnel vision. No one around me is important. It's me and this sheet of paper, okay? We are going to get through this together. And so I do. And then, yay, physics. Yeah. I like arts and crafts. I liked it when I was way back younger. I still do, but like, now that I'm older, I feel like the teachers don't like me. I don't know if any people, any teachers are listening to this. Hi if you are. I don't think you are. But I feel like my art teachers fucking despise me. Not the, like, the... It's like, there's these 3 art teachers. We'll call one of them Miss Tulip, Miss Amanda, and Miss Turban. Miss Turban likes me. Miss Turban is, like, fine. Miss Tulip though, Miss Tulip, like, Miss Amanda's fine with me. She, like, doesn't have a certain opinion about me. But, like, Miss Tulip fucking hates me. She, like, absolutely does. I know that she hates me for some reason. Why? I don't know. Like, see, here's the thing. When I was, like, when I, like, did art, like, literally, one time I was, like, sitting there and, like, because we have, like, an art lab thing. Oh, rich kid school. It's like a horrible little tiny art lab that they pay for. So, like, I was sitting in the art lab and I was just, like, and I know every artist is just, like, my art teacher hated me, but genuinely, she, like, I was just, like, hey teach, what can I do? Like, what can I paint? Is there any, like, leftover painting that I can do? She was just like, yeah, I want you to stick these googly eyes on these shells. What? Ma'am, I've been doing art for 7 years. You let the girl who's never touched a paintbrush paint a whole ass painting, and then you give, like, she knows that I've been doing art for a long time. She's like, I've shown her my art, like, progressively. And she knows. She just gave me googly eyes and gave me seashells and went, fuck it, go ape shit. And I'm like, huh? What am I supposed to do with these? And I was like, I don't know, like, figure out. Just stick them on. And I'm like, huh? She's like, oh yeah, you can find the glue there. And I'm like, you're not even gonna give me the glue. You're not even gonna give me the glue. You have the audacity to give me googly... Audacity, that's the program that I'm recording on now. But you have the audacity to give me googly eyes. Googly fucking eyes. And seashells. And tell me, go find the glue yourself, you dirty whore. She didn't add that part, but, you know. It just felt like that. Man. Why? And it wasn't like a one-off thing. Like, whenever I showed her my art, she'd always have a thing to pick with it. She'd be like, oh, it's nice. I don't like how the eyes are drawn, though. Or, oh, it's nice. Why does her body look like that? And I'm like, do you have any compliments? I started like, I don't dislike the shading, and I'm like, yes. I started like wanting, like, what was it? like wanting her approval, Miss Tulip. And you know what? Like, fuck you, actually. Fuck you. Like, I like art. You know how passionate I am about art. Why are you just so negative about me liking art? And it's not that she hates anime, actually. She likes anime. She has, like, so many students that she's like, oh yeah, that's so nice, you know, when they show them their anime drawings. But me, specifically, why? 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 Miss Turban is cool. Miss Turban, like, is pretty, like, younger than Miss Tulip, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Yes, I'm ageist. Die, boomers. But yeah, no, Miss Turban likes me. Miss Turban is, like, she's, like, really sweet. Like, I'd draw something and she'd be like, oh, that's such a good idea, and I'm like, what, really? I just did a couple of dotties and, like, a white gel pen, and she's like, no, it's great, and I'm like, thank you. It's the never-ending need of positive reinforcement, I'm telling you. But yeah, no, I like Miss Turban. Miss Turban's cool. She had, like at first a bunch of girls I remember at my class, because I go to an all-girls school, so like a bunch of girls at my school were just like, oh, I don't like her, and I was like, oh, why? I love her, because like she went to art school. None of my art teachers went to art school. Please bear this in mind. None of my art teachers actually went to art school. She is the only teacher that actually went to art school. And so I was just like, I had so many questions. I was like, do I need to make a portfolio? Do I have to go to like an art house at first? Because like before you go to an art school, you have to go into an art house. Like an art house, they teach you how to draw instead of, you know, an art school where they teach you. They don't really teach. What do they do? They just give you a bunch of assignments, I guess. They teach you how to be efficient with your art. But yeah, no, I'm like, you went to art school? That's so cool. That was just me. Cause like, dude, I could never imagine, like, I never imagined going to art school, and I was so passionate about art. Now I'm like, I still like art, but like, if it isn't for a reason, I don't think I'd be just mindlessly doodling like I used to. Like, right now I'll draw like fan art or something, but back then I would like literally mindlessly doodle on anything. I don't know where that passion went, really. I guess it's just burnout. Maybe I'll regain it one day, but, you know, for now. Oh god, my throat. I'm gonna go. I should probably end it here. Thank you for listening. I am stumbling all over my words. Thank you for listening to me rambling at 3:55 a.m. It has been, like, this is actually fun. Like, at first I was really nervous that I couldn't be able to, you know, to actually ramble for this long. I was like, oh god, if I'm like struggling in the first second, what am I gonna do with like the ending? But now I can't even seem to stop. But yeah, this is gonna be it. I hope you liked listening to this tired human being just like talking. So yeah, gonna probably have to edit this. Fuck. Alright, see you later. Bye!